Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Shocker the 96 Hedgehog here with the VBL Draft Recap, and I'm really sorry to do this to you guys, but I really did not feel happy or doing anything with the semifinals game. I will state what happens, but the main reason I don't want to post it is just because this league was just dragged out. I didn't really kind of want to keep going in the league. I was really kind of hoping we lost round one. I mean, I've got so much business and stuff to do in the next coming weeks with work and everything, especially with the summer coming around. So I just didn't want to care for it really. And I'm a little upset about how things were. Like, just basically to put it blunt, one of my opponents, the way he schedules is just very unreliable, and I really don't like the way he schedules, and he just confuses. Literally watching him trying to schedule with people confuses the absolute you know what out of me, and it's just so annoying. It really is annoying to have to figure out how exactly what the heck he's trying to say with scheduling wise. Like you see, 11 hours from now, 12 hours from now, like yeah, it's kind of somewhat easy, but it's just still annoying. Just say a time, just say a time. Then we were supposed to schedule last night to battle, which would have been live comment and everything like that for you. But then he decided, you know what? I'm gonna wait another hour. So he was wanting me to stay up till over around at 1 in the morning, which I was already tired, I was exhausted, and I was already trying to keep myself up at 11 and potentially at 12. But I was not going to do that anymore. So I just basically went to bed, did not care. Then he said message in the morning. I messaged in the morning. He didn't want to battle in the morning. Then we went and battle in the afternoon, and I just didn't want to upload a video where even if I had looked at the game and stuff like that, I just didn't feel comfortable uploading because that's not kind of I don't want subpar really not adequate content being shown there. And it's not because I lost. I have shown that I will upload battles that I do lose, whether it be for hacks or anything like that. Alright, I have proven I showed that. This one I just didn't really feel like it was good content, and I didn't think, even if I wanted to look back at the game, I didn't really want to. So we're just gonna skip it. So you're not gonna see VBL semifinals, team builder, anything like that. So if anyone's wondering about VBL, that's basically the gist of it. But overall, I think we had a fantastic. We had just a rocky season, but in my opinion, I think ended on a relatively high note. So we basically start up. So kind of give you guys a little gist of things. Before we get into the team recap and everything like that, we started this season off before trades and everything. I think with an 0-4 record, and essentially we're knocked out of playoffs. We were basically going to be knocked out with one more loss, and there was no way we could have made it back. But then we won 4 games in a row, or 5 games in a row. No, no, we won 4 games in a row of the 9-week season. We went 4-4 with 2 weeks left to go. We lost one of our 2 games for those last 2 games. We go 4-5. No, I'm messing up my words here. No, we went 3-4, and then we went 5. That's what I think it was. We won 3 games in a row, lost the 5th game, lost our 1 game, went 3-5, and technically could have clinched a playoff spot as long as we won our game to go 4-5, and we got a forfeit win, and we somehow clinched the of the top 4 from the 2 divisions. We clinched the number 4 seed, and we made a playoff somehow. And then we somehow, with I think an upset victory, beat Cam, and we made it to the final 4, and that's where we lost. So in the end, I'm just happy we just made a miraculous comeback after the crappy season we are having with people landing moves against us that was just ridiculous, and also all the hacks and stupid stuff and everything like that. But ultimately, we ended the season, and I feel like a high note. The high note would have definitely been to win the championship, but in the end, it was definitely it had its moments. So yeah, but so basically to sum up the game, we lost 3-0. My opponent being, Pyman, he brought exactly what we expected, except he switched Skarmory out for Noivern, which was something I could have saw him doing. And he actually did not bring Spectre. He brought Sneasel instead. So that actually was very surprising. We were prepped for Sneasel and everything like that. We definitely made a massive, massive misplay at one point where Rotom was in against me and I was defensive. I should have realized that, and he was probably max speed, max HP, something like that with slight defense investment, or he was relatively faster than us at certain speed creep. So that was the one regret. Because if I was gonna click Iron Head or Drain Punch there, I was going to click Drain Punch. If we had gotten the Drain Punch kill, we would have knocked out Sneasel, and Garchomp at one point got SD up, and Garchomp was gonna win the game 100%. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We 100% won because we got rid of his Scolipede with Moltres. So yeah, that's the one play that kind of cost us. Also, us losing our tricking because he had a different Rotom this time. He had Trick Rotom instead of normal Rotom, so that was a little unfortunate. But hey, it's the game we've got to play, and I'm just really more salty and upset with how just scheduling went than the game itself. I kind of didn't care for the game, so but we're gonna go ahead and do the recap for you guys after I've probably spent like how many minutes talking about everything that. So let's go over the team that we kind of originally had with some months before we made transactions and trades, and kind of go over that. So some for the original team members, we did have Crobat, Darmanitan, Skuntank, Ferrothorn, Audino, and Hatterene. Now Hatterene I think was really good. I wish we had the ball rolling. Audino, I really didn't care for. I probably was never going to bring it. Ferroform, I'm a little upset we didn't bring more often and could have used better, but it was decent. Skunk Tank, we got to use in GADL, and I think we could have probably had used it in this league. It could have been really good. Darm is the only main thing I regret doing, because we lost our fire type once we made the trades and everything like that. I could not afford a fire. Well, we had it before the fire type. Well, it was just a fire type. I'm not gonna lie to you, that was just a disappointment. So Darn was the one thing I did regret trading away. Crobat, I also wish I could have used a little bit more and could have had some more fun with, but yeah. So, as for the team as a whole, let's go over the mons as we always do from weakest to strongest. We only brought Blissey to one game, and it did absolutely nothing. I don't see why people love this thing. This thing is stupid, and I'm probably never going to draft it. I only did the trade just so I can get some pawns and everything. Salazzle, I just don't think I'm good with Salazzle. I think Salazzle is it can be good. I just don't think it's the mon for me. Sandslash barely outspeeds it though because Salazzle did get a kill, but the reason why Sandslash gets up here is because it killed Zack Zero Aura, and that's basically the only reason. But I mean, Sandslash was okay. We only got to run in one game, but that was fine. Above us, no, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little fun. You get to pick up, I believe, 2 KOs. I picked up 1 KO, I think, in the regular season at some point, and they picked up the 1 KO on Persian because of Hail and the Focus Blast connecting, which was a big if. And also that Snow Warrior for Rotom to come in and clean up at the end of the game against Cam was also really good. So kind of makes Bombasnow the small MVP of the 4 mons that didn't make the top 6. For our top 6, just barely Moltres makes it on there. I really am sad for Moltres. We actually didn't need to bring Moltres as much as I wanted to. Just to be fair, we had to go against some Hail teams and stuff like that, and we could have probably have brought it against the Rain team of Cam, maybe, because it could have actually outsped +2 Kingdra in the Rain. So we could have actually done that, and that's one thing I probably regret not bringing. I don't know what stopped me from bringing this, but it's definitely one mon I did regret not bringing to a couple more games, and I do want to keep using Moltres. I think Moltres is so good. I really love it. Rotom Frost. Rotom Frost was actually pretty fun. This was my my first real time using Rotom Frost. Rotom Frost was awesome. I loved Rotom Frost. It was amazing. I definitely think it's a fantastically good Pokemon. I may want to try Rotom Frost again in the future. Who knows, but time can tell. Up next is Araquanid. This thing went 6 and 8, went 6 and 7 or 7 and 8 for us. This thing was a defensive and an offensive monster. I loved Araquanid. Araquanid was really great. I enjoyed Araquanid. It's just a super good Pokemon, and I definitely would love to use Araquanid again because Araquanid is just a super fun Pokemon, and I would really look forward to using Araquanid again in the future. Up next, Cofagrigus. This thing, I believe, we brought every single game. I think it went 7 and 7 or something like that. We got one 6-0 sweep with Cofagrigus. I do think Cofagrigus deserved to do it because it was that one mon we brought every single week, and plus it was just an overall good mon. I definitely think might try drafting it more. We didn't really get to use it as much as I would wanted to use it. We did use it for some utility stuff like that. If I had just brought it properly in that one match against Pieman, we would have been in a good situation and everything like that. But I think I'm gonna learn my mistakes nowadays to kind of go for what I'm thinking here, and yeah. But Kyle Fergus loved it and definitely was good, man. I think our two mons, I think, just barely come out as MVPs. Garchomp, I think, has a one differential though. I think it went like 9-8, something like that, or 8-7, or something like that. I don't remember. Garchomp was good. The one problem we had is I think the item choice on Garchomp was always maybe wrong or just not the right choice to go with. We never really brought Scarf. We kept going for Scale Shot and everything like that. We got a couple of kills, and I do think I'm good with Garchomp. I just think I have to really work on my item choices with Garchomp. Just because my item choices with Garchomp, I think I'm just not using correctly. So that's definitely something I need to maybe if I draft Garchomp again, I definitely need to work on Garchomp's item choices because that's the one thing I think I need to make sure I do to fix Garchomp in the way that I know I can use Garchomp's capabilities. And believe it or not, the MVP of the team with I believe is 8-3 or 7-3 is our Jirachi. Jirachi was just super good. I played Jirachi so well this season from just picking it up. I really, really enjoyed it. It was such a good mon. And overall, I love Jirachi, and I definitely want to try Jirachi again in the future. Not because of the choice scarf shenanigans, but it was actually a really good utility mon that I was able to use. And definitely would love to see it used again. But yeah, that was the team, guys. Leave a like if you're ready. Subscribe if you're new. I didn't do my normal stuff because I'm just going to kind of get this video out of the way so I can just move on with the rest of the leagues I'm in. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like if you're ready. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Fish Sharker crew today because you'll be really king of the crew. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, guys. Peace.